rain came down in sheets, turning the city into a blur of lights and reflections. Ethan Carter stood under the narrow awning of a small coffee shop, his duffel bag resting by his feet. He hadn't been here in 5 years. 5 years. It didn't sound like much, until you tried to live through it. He looked up at the old wooden sign, Willow and Bean. It was still there, just like she said it would be. Back then, they were just kids. Ethan had nothing but ambition. Lily had nothing but belief in him. They met in college, fell in love between late-night study sessions and cheap takeout dinners. They built dreams the way young people do, fearless and a little naive. The day Ethan got his deployment orders, Lily cried into his chest like the world was ending. "It's just 5 years," he whispered, holding her tightly. "Wait for me. I'll come back, and we'll do this right. A house, a family, everything." She nodded, even though her tears said she didn't believe time could be that simple. "I'll wait," she said. And in that moment, she meant it. Chapter 2, Silence. At first, the letters came regularly, handwritten pages filled with small stories. Her classes, her job, the stray cat she started feeding behind the cafe. She always ended with the same line, "Come back safe, I'm still here." Ethan kept every letter. He read them over and over under dim barrack lights, holding onto them like oxygen. Then one day, they stopped. No warning, no explanation, just silence. He wrote back. Again and again, no reply. He called when he could. Her number was unreachable. At first, he worried. Then he panicked. Eventually, he hardened. Because there's only so long a man can hold on to hope before it starts to feel like a lie. By the 3rd year, he told himself the only explanation that made sense. She moved on. Something changed in Ethan after that. He stopped waiting for letters that would never come. He threw himself into everything. Training, leadership, discipline. Pain turned into fuel. Loneliness turned into focus. By the time his service ended, Ethan Carter wasn't the same boy who had left. He came back with a solid career lined up. A reputation, money in the bank. He had built a life. A good one. Just not the one he promised. The city felt different when he returned. Bigger, louder, colder. Or maybe that was just him. Still, his feet led him somewhere familiar. Willow and Bean. He pushed the door open. The soft chime rang above him, and then everything stopped. Lily stood behind the counter. Older, stronger, still unmistakably her. But she wasn't alone. A little girl, maybe 5 years old, held onto her leg, laughing about something only children find funny. "Mom, can I get the chocolate one?" Ethan's chest tightened. "Mom." The word echoed louder than anything else in the room. Lily looked up. Their eyes met. For a moment, neither of them moved. "Ethan." She said his name like it had been sitting on her tongue for years. They sat across from each other later, the little girl coloring quietly nearby. 5 years sat between them like an invisible wall. "You look," Ethan said, his voice rougher than he expected. "So do you," Lily replied. No explanations, no accusations, just two people pretending they hadn't broken each other once. Ethan glanced at the girl. Something about her felt familiar, but he pushed the thought away, because some truths are too dangerous to consider without proof. What Ethan didn't know was that Lily had tried. She called, she wrote, she waited, and when nothing came back, the silence didn't feel like distance. It felt like abandonment. Then she found out she was pregnant, alone, terrified. Her family told her to let it go. She didn't, because to her, that child wasn't a mistake. It was the only part of him she had left. Lily worked 2 jobs. She raised her daughter Emma without help, no ring, no partner, no safety net. She didn't tell anyone the full story, not even Emma. Instead, she said, "Your dad, he's someone brave." She never said he left. She never said he stayed. She just kept going. Ethan started coming by the cafe more often. At first, it was an excuse. Then it became a habit. Then, something more. He fixed things around the shop, stayed after closing, talked to Emma, and the more time he spent there, the harder it became to ignore the feeling growing inside him. Emma laughed like him, tilted her head like him. Even the way she frowned when she concentrated, it was like looking into a mirror from years ago. "How old is she?" Ethan asked one afternoon. 5, Lily said simply. 5. The number hit him like a slow, creeping realization. One day, Emma tugged on Ethan's sleeve. "Hey, can I ask you something?" "Sure." "Have you ever missed someone so much it hurts?" Ethan swallowed. "Yeah." Emma nodded like she understood something far too big for her age. "I think I have someone like that," she said. "I just don't know who he is." The truth didn't come gently. It came in a hospital room. A minor accident, a routine blood test, and then a match. Not a possibility, not a guess, a certainty. Ethan stared at the results like they were written in a language he couldn't understand. But the meaning was clear. Emma was his daughter. You were never going to tell me? Ethan's voice shook. Lily didn't look away. I didn't want you to come back out of obligation. She's my daughter, and I raised her, Lily said quietly, without you. That hurt more than anything, because it was true. I thought you left me, Ethan said. I thought you forgot me, Lily replied. Silence. 2 lives, shattered by the same absence. Days later, Ethan stood outside the cafe again. This time he dropped to one knee. Marry me. Lily didn't smile, didn't cry, didn't move. She just asked, do you love me? Or do you just want to fix what you think you broke? For the first time in years, Ethan didn't have an answer, because love and guilt can look dangerously similar. Emma ran outside, grabbing both their hands. Are you coming home with us? She asked. Such a simple question, but it carried the weight of everything. Ethan looked at Lily. Lily looked at Emma. Then back at Ethan. Rain began to fall again, soft this time, almost gentle. Lily took his hand. Then don't leave again,